Oh boy. How long was I trapped in there for, man? God damn. My god. Hello everyone, my name is Python and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft Amplified server. I'm inside a hole and, well, things have been going on, my friends. Things have been going on. It has been a while since I've made an episode, but I felt like now would be a good time as any to get back on this thing because, ladies and gentlemen, there is a bit of a collaborative project going on at the moment set up by Zoomovoid in that the spawn chunks and the Iron Titan are being spruced up, and I found that I was pretty interested in trying to get in on that. And, well, as you can see over here, what has been set up is like an ideas board or a to-do list, as you can clearly see here. So, in today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be starting probably one of the biggest projects I think I've ever done, in that we are going to be going ahead and attempting to make an Iron Golem statue. So this is going to be pretty dang interesting, my friends. I have been going around the world to try and gather up some resources which might help us in our, stuff to do this thing. You know, that sentence went a whole lot better inside my head. And, well, more often than not, that's how it tends to go. So, yeah, we're actually going to be doing it so it's visible from this here viewing platform. If you just go ahead and enter pearl over there, as you can see, what will eventually be set up is like a proper viewing platform here. And you'll be able to see the big old Iron Golem statue outside the back here. So it's going to be pretty damn cool, my friends. So if we just pop back down, do we have feather falling on our boots? We do indeed. Alright, let's just jump down, I guess. There we go. Only 2 hearts. Oh, god damn. Alright, we're already blooming taking down mobs, are we? There we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've got the Apoca bow. Damn, this thing is powerful. I love it, man. I love how powerful it is. Come on, buddies. Come on. Give me all the XP. Thank you, buddy. But, yeah, like I said, I've got myself a bit of a project chest going. It's actually set up around here. And what I also decided to do was to try and align the statue exactly in the center of the viewing platform. So what we need to do is make like a big pedestal sort of thing, which of course is where the Iron Golem is going to be standing on. And we're going to be doing ourselves a 1:1 scale of the Iron Golem, sort of the entire texture. So it's going to be pretty damn tall, pretty damn big. It's going to be a lot of blocks involved. But I feel like this is going to be, this is going to go pretty well, my friends. We've got ourselves a bunch of materials, a bunch of blocks and lighting and whatnot. And yeah, all we need to do is we need to set ourselves up a bit of a pedestal, as I was saying. Which block to use, though? I was thinking a little bit of the old normal stone slab action, because I think that'll work pretty well with this sort of stony area. So, yeah, turns out I'm actually not that prepared. I need to go and grab myself a bunch of regular stone. And actually, there's a pretty easy way of doing that. Do we have haste around here? We did have haste back over there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and quickly shave off a bit of stone here. Obviously, not too much to the point where it looks sort of unnatural or man-made, because I'm not a big fan of that, and I'm pretty sure other people aren't too. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and grab ourselves a bunch of stone. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make this pedestal. And then I guess it will be time to start getting some of these things down. Some of the legs. We're going to start off the legs and work upwards, because that's really how it's going to work, I guess. So, yeah, that. Alright guys, I'm going to get on with this and I'll be back shortly. Alrighty guys, here we go. We have ourselves a pedestal all set up and it is all pretty much the right size. So I guess without further ado, we can actually start working on the actual Iron Golem itself. This is going to be a pretty hefty task indeed, my friends. A very hefty task indeedy. Okay, so here we go. I guess we'll get this thing started. So his legs are 6 pixels wide, so that would equal 6 blocks wide if we're doing it a 1:1 scale. So here we go. 4, 5, 6, and of course we'll have it 4 blocks deep, so something like that. There we go. Oh, for God's sake, there's going to be these guys. Ah, that's right. You just got thorns. Lol. You can't take me down. Do you not know what happens when you try to take me down? I will take you down harder. That's just how it goes, my friends. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That just is how it goes. Although, oh, for goodness sake, what are you doing to me? Why? Why? Get out of here. Why you do this? I don't even know, man. All right, here we go. Let's get this thing actually going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom, boom, boom. A little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of the old brown clay going around here. Although I'm starting to feel like maybe black stained clay would go better for his for his sort of boots, I guess. I don't know. It's not quite right, that. I might have to go ahead and try and grab some black stained clay from somewhere. I imagine there are plenty of places. For example, the Mesa biome right beside my mountain base. That'd be a pretty good place to start. Yeah. I'm now looking at the picture, and on his left-hand leg, he appears to have a little bit of greenery showing through his legs on this pixel right here. So we'll put a little bit of that going. But yeah, you get the general gist of what I'm doing. I'm going ahead, putting his legs in, and then after that it'll be his sort of middle section, and then his main body, and then his arms, and then of course his big face. So yeah, this is going to be a very, very tall dude, isn't it? It's going to be very tall indeed. But I'm going to go ahead and grab some more resources, my friends, because even though I've done my best to try and prepare, apparently I'm really not prepared. So yeah, I'm going to go grab some more clay and stuffs. Alright guys, so I've had to make a bit of a decision on the scale part of this model, because I've discovered that if I did this 1:1 scale, this thing would be absolutely massively tall. So I've decided to shave a few pixels off of his legs and probably his body as well. So basically what that means is hopefully when people look at this little observatory bit, people will just be able to see the face, and obviously if they look down they'll be able to see the rest of the body. So if we just go down really quick, have a quick look at what we've got so far. Yep, that's looking pretty decent, because his legs, they've sort of got a bluish tinge to them, but I don't really think that using this here light blue stained clay is really going to do the job. So I've decided to go ahead and go with iron blocks instead, and I'm hoping this will do a nice job in terms of making it still look like an iron golem. So all we need to do is we need to do the left hand side leg, which of course features the greenery that he has on his body. So all we gotta do is try and replicate it, I guess. So something like this, there we go, and then we have ourselves a bit of the old clay right here, and then some more greenery. Okay, like that. Alright, looking good, looking good. And then, of course, again, we can start going ahead and filling these bits in. So, there we go. So, yeah, I mean, as you can see, what I'm doing just at the moment is I'm just doing the front of this here iron golem. So, we need to go ahead and do ourselves a whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff, I tell you. So much stuff, it's going to make your brains hurt. But, yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and carry on with this thing, my friends. And I'll be back with a progress update, hopefully fairly shortly. Alrighty guys, just a quick progress update to say that the legs are pretty much done, and as I mentioned before, we're just doing the fronts for now. We will of course go ahead and make it all nice and 3D a little bit later, but now we have sort of his lower midsection body to do, which is only 4 pixels high, so it should be easily done. I need to make an easy way of getting up to this place. I think the best way of course would be to use ladders. Yeah, I think ladders would be a good idea. Alright, so, do we have any wood? Yeah, we have a little bit of wood. I wouldn't mind getting some more. And I also wouldn't mind if all of these mobs would, you know, do the whole buggering off action. Alright, so here we go. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Give me some sticks and give me some ladders. There we go, 12 of them. Alright, nice. So, all we need to do now is get up there, and we need to get his sort of midsection body part done. So, here we go. Up top, and his midsection body is actually 9 pixels wide, but we're going to make it 8 pixels wide simply because that's all the space we have to work with, basically. So, yeah, it's going to be a combination of iron blocks and, well, a whole bunch of other stuff. So, there we go. So, this would be a little bit of this right here, a little bit of this. And it actually starts to get darker as he goes up top. So, something like this would do quite nicely. Okay. And then we got a little bit of the old wall down here. Okay. And then again, it gets sort of darker right here. And yeah, pretty much like that. And then we've got a little bit of this. For those of you guys who are wondering, I'm using a reference image to the side of me, which is kind of how I know what I'm doing here. Well, I appear to know what I'm doing, don't I? But on the actual surface of it, I actually have no idea, because I don't have a very photographic memory, unfortunately. Which is kind of a shame, because I would love to be able to just do these things out of my own memory, but nah, that's not going to happen, is it? Alright, we need to go down here, get this part down here done. Wait, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Was there a little bit of green down there as well? Yeah, there's a little bit of green, so let's put that there. Okay. And again, we'll have a bit of that going right there. And the rest of it is pretty much that. So that's his sort of lower midsection body done. We'll have a quick look at that really quick. And turn. Hey, you see? it's actually starting to come together quite nicely, I feel. The only thing is, we haven't used any of the light grey stained clay. Well, not really much, like, at all, in fact. What the hell, man? Get off my bridge. This is my bridge. This is my bridge. This is not a zombie bridge, you bunch of jerks. What the... What is this? I think I need to light this place up, huh? God damn. Anyways, I guess we can continue onwards. We now have his sort of main section of his body, which of course features some of those sort of yellow flowery type things along with the vines. God damn it, what is going on here? There's so many peeps around here. This is craziness. Alright, let's keep it going though, folks. Let's keep ourselves going. We still have more to do, so let's go ahead and keep it going, my friends. And once again, I'll bring you guys back with a progress update, hopefully fairly shortly. Alrighty guys, I am happy to say that the main body section has now been done again. I decided to shave off a couple of pixels from the scale just to make sure that the face is sort of facing directly into the sort of observatory. So, yeah, I mean, it's starting to look really good so far, my friends. It really is. So, all we have to do now are the arms and, of course, the face. The face is probably going to be the easiest part. Let's just get our hood back up right here. No one around. Okay, cool. I need to go ahead and decide what kind of materials I'm going to be using for the face. Black stained clay is an absolute must. We'll have redstone for the eyes, simply because I think that'll work quite nicely. We've got brown stained clay for his sort of monobrow sort of dealio, I guess. We've got light grey stained clay for his sort of bags, because, you know, the Iron Golem sort of looks like he has bags, doesn't he? And then we've got a little bit of this. And, of course, we've got his nose as well. That's probably going to be light grey stained clay as well. Although, I don't know. It could be white stained clay. I don't know. It kind of looks sort of grey-blue. Well, I'm not quite sure that the blue stained clay would work really well. Right, okay. So we've got our selection right here, basically. So let's go ahead and grab them and put them all on our hotbar. Here we go. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Our inventory is so full right now. We need to go ahead and seriously organize it. But yeah, all we need to do now is get his face going. His face is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pixels high. So that is absolutely fine and dandy. So all we need to do is get up there and start constructing his face. And obviously his nose, his big Squidward-like nose. It's going to be pretty damn cool, my friends. So let's just hop up here really quick. So these two blocks are, of course, the center. His face is 8 blocks wide, so that is totally fine. So all we need to do now is get this thing going. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, there we go. And there's another layer pretty much exactly the same. And then we have sort of his bags under his eyes, like so. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Okay, that's looking good. So now we have his eyes. So one eye here, one eye there with a black stained clay surrounding it. There we go. Okay, and we've got sort of a mix mash of colors here. So it's like this and then a little bit of the old white stained clay. Okay, that's looking good. Bring these two back up here. Okay, and then we have sort of his monobrow. So that's going to be brown stained clay, of course. So let's get that thing rolling. And then we have a combination of light grey and normal grey stained clay, and then sort of iron at the top. So that is fine and dandy. So it kind of goes like this. Okay, sort of at the corners we have sort of a sort of, I don't know, like darker stained clay sort of colour thing going on. And then of course we have iron right at the top. Okay, so all we need to do now is go downstairs, have a quick look. There is a creeper down there. I do see you, son. You think you could take me down, huh? Think you can take me down? Get out of here, Sonny Jimbo. Alright, now all we need to do is turn around and have a look at it. Oh, it looks pretty cool. All he needs now is his nose. Okay, all we got to do now is put his nose on. So that shouldn't be too difficult. I'm thinking that just the light grey stained clay would work quite nicely. I don't really see that there's any other colour that I could do. Although 1 pixel of his depth of his nose appears to be brown. So brown stained clay and light grey stained clay, that should work real nicely. And his nose is 4 pixels tall, so it actually droops below his face. Like I said, like a Squidward nose, so that is fine and dandy. So let's get up here and let's get that thing underway. So here we go. It pretty much goes from the top of his sort of, well, face and his eyes. So there we go. 2, 3, 4. So it'll go pretty much there. And if I just build myself out a little platform right here, we should be able to go ahead and get this thing going. Okay, there we go. There's his nose. That should do the job. And then all we need to do now is 3D-ify this thing. So, yeah, let's just hop down again. Have a quick look at his nose. Okay, whoop. Here we go. Oh, that looks so cool, man. I'm liking that. Alright, I guess the ultimate test is to see how it looks from inside the sort of observing area. So let's go and make our way around there really quick while taking down the skeleton. Hey, I want that pickaxe. That's one of my cool pickaxes. I ain't losing that crap for no one. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is 1.8. I forgot how easy it is to take down mobs. Get out of here, son. You ain't taking me down, boy. Alright, let's just go ahead and end a pearl up there. And, whoa. Okay, fine. Oh, wow, look at that, man. That looks cool. It kind of looks like a weird villager thing, doesn't it? That really does look kind of cool. Although I feel like his, those sort of dark variants up there don't really work too well. It just looks like two strips of normal clay to me on the picture. So maybe we'll get rid of them and make this thing look a bit better. But I'm liking this, man. I'm liking it. It looks kind of cool. It's got a nice amount of height to it as well. His face pretty much peers inside the window, which is very cool indeed. His nose appears to be all intact and good. And yeah, I'm liking it, man. I really am liking it. So all we need to do now is 3Dify it and then also go ahead and, of course, put in his arms. His arms are pretty okay. His right arm appears to have a little bit of greenery on it, which is fine. So we can go ahead and replicate that. But aside from that, we're pretty good, man. Oh, look, there's an endermite down there. Hey, buddy. Been a long time since I've seen one of you. And he's dead. They're so weak. I wonder how many hearts those guys actually have. No idea. But one thing I do know is the fact that I've still got a lot of work to do on this thing. My God. But I think it's going to be worth it to see the result in the finish. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and carry on. We'll do his arms next. And once again, I'll bring you guys back with a progress update, hopefully, very shortly. And then it is time to 3Dify this thing. Yeah. I keep coming up with 3Dify. That's not even a word, but oh well. Doesn't matter. I should have my own dictionary, shouldn't I? God diggity damn. Alright, let's get on with his arms, folks. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The facade, the front of the Iron Golem is now entirely finished. And I gotta say, I'm pretty damn happy with this, my friends. I really am happy. Because this is the first sort of mega structure / statue I think I've ever actually made in Minecraft. So, I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, obviously, you know, feedback and such is welcome. You know, if there's anything you think I should go ahead and replace or you think I should have used a different block, then by all means leave your responses in the comments area below. But for a first time build, I don't think this is too bad, actually. I really don't think this is too bad. But, obviously, as I mentioned, what we need to do now is probably the thing that's going to take by far and away the most amount of time. We need to go ahead and make this all 3D. Oh my God, this is going to take a long time or what? But hopefully it's going to be well worth it. So, I guess we're going to go ahead and get on with this thing. Oh my God, this is an episode that might be recorded over several days, to be honest. Because, like I said, this is a very, very big build. Especially for me in one episode. So, yeah. It's going to take a while, my friends, but as per the norm, I will go ahead and continue on with this thing, my friends, and I'll bring you guys back with a progress update, hopefully once it is all done, I guess. So, yeah, I'll be back very shortly. Alrighty, guys, I thought I'd bring you back in for a final progress update, because, do you know what, I think it's okay to leave a project unfinished at the end of the episode, because, let's be honest, this is a very, very large project, and for me to have it entirely finished in one episode, that would probably take around an 8-hour recording, which is just something I don't have that much time for, I guess. But as you can see, what I have done is I worked out that some of the depths were a little bit off in that his body sort of what's the word I'm looking for, sort of pokes out a little bit. So I made the body sort of poke out one block, as well as the arms, as well as the face as well. So at least the depths now are pretty much intact. Obviously his legs and whatnot, they're actually slightly thinner than the rest of his body. So these will remain 4 blocks thick, while the rest of it is pretty much 6 blocks thick. You can see that I've actually completed some of the 3D-ifying of the body. As you can see, his arm there is done. This leg here is done. His head, I think, is nearing completion. Although I think I need to push it out 1 block again. Let's just have a quick look back here. Yeah, I need to push back his head 1 block just to make it look a bit more sort of depthy. I'm coming up with all these stupid names, but yeah, from the back it's nowhere near finished, which is why I need to go back to my mesa biome, go ahead and grab a whole bunch of stuff, maybe stop by someone's skeleton's farm so I can get myself a bunch of white stained clay, and then from there I should be able to get this thing entirely finished, and hopefully we will return in the next episode with this thing entirely finished. So it's something I'm going to be working a lot off camera for, so hopefully you guys are okay with that. But for now, I think we're going to end the episode right there. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the episode, and of course you're excited for the return of Hermitcraft on this channel, but be sure to give a like, right, my friends. It'd be much appreciated. And of course you can subscribe if you want to know when the future videos are out. But for now, my friends, it is time for me to head off. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.